welcome back to my YouTube channel, or hello, hi if you're new here. My name's Fiona. In today's video I'm going to be doing a review and a makeup look on the P.Louise Love Tapes Palette. I'm also going to be using the highlighter shades in here as well. So if you want to see how I got this sort of cranberry inspired gold cut crease makeup look, then please keep on watching. Please make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and we'll get straight on into the makeup tutorial. So I'm looking a little bit crazy. It looks like I've been punched in the eye. That's what happens when you work with pinks. But yeah, I've just done the one eye off camera just to save some time and we can get straight on into this look. So for today's look, I'm going to be using the Love Tapes palette by P.Louise. I think she brought this out for sort of her Valentine's edition. With this palette, it's absolutely huge, by the way. So in this palette it has two highlighters and the whole palette itself is actually pressed pigment shadows. So with this I did find when I was actually blending them out on the eye that they were sort of merging all into one colour sometimes. So this is what I've come out with so far. I haven't done the underneath at the moment just because I want to do my base makeup before doing that and showing you guys. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to get my P.Louise Base Pro, and also I'm going to be using the P.Louise, this is the Devoted to My Base 7071 brush. And oh my god, I got this in the actual P.Louise mystery box unboxing that I did on my channel with the Valentine edition again, and oh my god, this brush is life. If you don't have this brush, honestly you need to get it, because it's the best thing that's happened to me with my whole makeup game. Like, I've only just used it today, but honestly this is a game changer. It really helps do your cut crease really smooth, really even. Obviously really good just for patting that base out, making sure it's not going to crease or anything, and also just around the eyebrows in general. It's just a godsend. I love it so much already. So yeah, I'm just going to take some of that P.Louise base and just pop it on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to use this just to carve out my eyebrow and just give me like a nice eyeshadow base. So I've just zoomed you in, and I hope that isn't too close for you or anything, but I just want you just to see with this look, and it is just the look itself in this video. I just want you to have like the close-up effect. So I'm just going to get my P.Louise base just on that brush itself, and I'm just going to start carving out my eyebrow. So after I've cut out my crease, I'm just going to pat over with the brush on this base. But honestly, this brush is life. If you haven't got it, you need it. If you've got it, well done. This is literally so hard to show you, but the first shade I'm going to go in with this one, which is called Passion, and I'm going to be taking it on my Sosu SK02 brush, and it looks like this. It's sort of like a flat, sort of dense packing brush itself. And then with this, I'm just going to start packing it. I'm going to start packing this into the crease itself. Okay, so once I've given myself a bloodshot eye, once I've packed onto that shade to the capacity that I want it to, I'm going to switch over to my P.Louise. This is To Last in my blend, hashtag 117 brush. And the next shade I'm going to take is this bright pink, which is called Devoted. I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to place it around the outer circle where I've placed that first shadow. And then slowly, just taking a light hand, I'm just going to do slight circular motions. And don't worry if it's a little bit too messy at this part. I'm just going to keep making sure I'm getting the blend. And yeah, like I said with these shadows, because they are pressed pigments, they sort of merge into one colour. So that's why I started adding depth and just making it a little bit darker as well. So like I was saying, with these shadows, because they do start to like merge into one, I can't exactly remember which colours I went in, but I think I went in with Screw next, which is this shade here. Taking this Screw shade, I'm just taking on the Sosu SE202 brush, which is sort of similar to the one I used before. I'm sort of just placing it above that first layer of colour that I put down, and then I'm just going to sort of do light-handed circular motions just around that shade. And I'm bringing it out slightly as well, just over here. When I first actually got the palette, I thought that the mirror wasn't like, not the mirror, I thought that the eyeshadows were going to be like removable, like in a little tray, but you have to take the whole thing with you whenever you go, and it won't even fit in my makeup drawer. If you've seen on my weekly vlog, like, it's a really, really nice palette. It's like one of those where like it's good to have in your collection. Yeah, it's nice. So after that shade, just to deepen it up a bit, I'm going to go in with the shade Cherish now, which is just this dark sort of plum colour. I'm just taking this shade and applying it right into the outer corner, and I'm bringing it all the way across as well. I'm just taking this on sort of like a slightly angled brush, just because we're going to be winging and drawing this look out. I just find it helps me a little bit more to use these type of brushes, and this is the B04 brush as well. And yeah, like I said, I'm just bringing this out to the corner just because this is quite blown out already. When I am going to do my foundation and everything off camera, you'll see that I will just tidy it up a little bit more and just sort of giving it that blown out effect as well. But just for now, I'm just showing you what colours I use, everything. So now just taking any clean brush, I'm just sort of going to go around the outside a little bit. And just sort of get rid of any of these sort of harsh edges. So now I'm just going to go in with that brush that I had the shade Screw on. And just sort of buff this into the edge as well. I'm just sort of trying to replicate what I've got on this side, just because this side's quite intense. And like I said, with these shadows, they're just sort of pressed pigments and they sort of merge into one colour. And it's just really hard to find the sort of same transition that I used in the first eye. I'm just now going back in with that first shade, Passion. I've just carved out my crease now, and what I'm going to do, I've just wiped off any excess. I'm just patting over this slightly, and you don't have to worry about it going pink or anything, just because we are going to be using this glitter pigment over here. Yeah, I've just tapped it out just so it doesn't get like any creases or anything. And then I'm going to go back in with that darker shade called Cherish. I'm just going to literally just pat on the outer corner here. I'm just simply patting this on. And then I'm going to go in with the Pressed Glitter by Peaches and Cream, and this is in the shade Famous. So I'm just going to use this SK05 by Soto Again brush just to press this glitter on. And just trying to make it as neat and sculpted as possible. So I've just done that, and I'm just going to take my Baby Roll Mega Volume Mascara by L'Oreal. And then I'm going to be using the P.Louise Dare lashes. I'm just going to stick these on real quick. When I'm doing my big fluffy lashes as well, I do like to use like this little Lily Lashes sort of tool just to help me sort of pinch them down a bit. Then after using this to sort of pinch my lashes, I do like to just use it just to push them up as well. It just really, really helps. And then I'm just going to go back in with just some more mascara, just to sort of blend them a bit more into my actual lashes. And then I am going to tightline my eye with the Sigma liquid pen liner as well. This is the felt one, just on the upper lash line. But I'm just going to do my base off camera because I am looking a bit sparkly. I'm looking a bit pink all over my face. But yeah, I'm just going to do my base off camera. I'm going to come back and do like the highlighter and the blusher and do the under eye on camera as well. But yeah, I'll be right back with just my base makeup. If I'm being honest, I don't know where we're up to, but I think we're doing the under eye. I have just done all my face makeup off camera just to save you guys some time, and I am baking, by the way. I'm not looking crazy like this on purpose. But yeah, I'm going to take the shade Cherish, which is the darkest shade that I've used, and I'm just going to start putting this underneath the lash line itself, just on this sort of dome brush, which is the Sosu SK04. I'm just tapping off the excess just because it is a pressed pigment, and then I'm just going to go underneath. So after I've laid down that shade Cherish, and then I think I'm going to go into Devoted, just with the same brush I was using it on before. I'm just going to go underneath that shade, tap off any excess as well on this brush. So this shade is like a really light pink, and it's just such a nice shade just to use just to blend everything out basically. I feel like with these shadows you have to be really careful where you place them, just because they will like just wing out or just go splodgy or anything if you just make the wrong move. I don't know, I just feel that way. Go back in with that Cherish shade again. I'm just going to tie it a little bit more in just around the outside with, I think this was the shade Screw on this brush. I'm just going to use just the excess of this brush just to sort of go around the edge. I'm just going to go in with the same mascara, the Baby Roll by L'Oreal, just to do my under lashes. I actually wouldn't recommend to use this mascara because it is quite clumpy. And I also think like bottom lashes are a proper thing now. Like I feel like whenever I see like a bottom lashes type of look on Instagram, it just looks so snatched, and like I haven't just got around to buying some bottom eyelashes. But yeah, I'm just going to have to use mascara for now. While I'm still contemplating on the under eye, I'll just do the rest of my base makeup. So I'm just going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder, and this is in the shade NC43, just to take off my bake. Take off my nose bake as well. So for blusher, I'm going to be using the MAC, this is the Telling Glow blush. I'm just taking my HMB blush brush and just applying this to the cheeks. I think I'm actually going to use this just to sort of blend it in with my temples as well. So yeah, I'm just going to use this blush shade just to blend the end part here with my temples. Yeah, I think that looks really good. And then for highlight, I'm going to use the Happy Ever After and the Once Upon a Time mixed in together, and just see how that goes just for my highlight. Ooh, yeah, this definitely goes with the pigment. Cupid's bow. Honestly, that looks insane. That highlighter looks insane. Those two shades mixed together. I thought the other one was going to be a bit dark for me, but oh, she glowing today. And just take it down bridge of the nose as well. And then just with my favourite highlighter brush, which is the Sosu SK01, I'm just going to sort of blend that out. I'm going to go back in with my fan brush and just take any excess just over the brows. And the forehead. For inner corner, I'm just going to take the Happily Ever After shade just on its own and just place that in the centre. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to do my brows off camera real quick, and I'll be back to do the lips and finish this look. So I'm back, and it is super hard to get this micro sort of fluffy brow when you've actually got microbladed brows already. So yeah, if my brows look a little bit crazy, it's because I've tried something new. And I'm open to trying something new anyway, but yeah, we're going to do lips now. I've just done the rest of my eyes off camera, and something was missing when I was doing it. So I've just popped on the P.Louise base, and this is the winter base. This is Winter Rose. I just popped it in the waterline, and then I've set it with that pinky shade that I used just to blend out the whole eye look, and I think it actually has made such a difference for this whole look itself. It would just look so much more better if I had some of those under eyelashes that everyone's got at the moment, but hey ho, we still look fine. The highlights are popping. We living for it. We living for this look. Anyway, lips. So for lip liner, I'm going to take this fresh out of the packet. I just opened this up. It was still in its plastic wrapper. This is the Los Angeles NYX lip liner. I've already mentioned on my channel I don't really like these lip liners, but I thought I'd give it a go because it's new and everything. I'm just going to outline my lips with this and just see how it goes. So it's actually like a purple shade. I look really crazy. Yeah, that NYX lip liner just wasn't it for me. I've just zoomed you out, by the way. I just don't know what it is about NYX lip liners. They just don't work for me at all. So I've just used my Primark one that was in the shade Toast. I'm just going to go in with the H&B Cosmetics Feeling Myself lip gloss. Honestly guys, if you haven't got your hands on a H&B Cosmetics gloss, you need to. It's just amazing. Just hands down the best lip gloss I've ever used in my entire life. But yeah, so this is the final look that I've come up with using the P.Louise Love Tapes palette. With this palette, I think it is a really beautiful palette. Just all the shades in there are so lush, and it's just a really nice one just to have in your collection, just for looking like really cute on the shelf or on display. And yeah, I really rate this palette. I just think it's not a necessity in my opinion. I love all of P.Louise's products and everything, but I just feel like this palette, unless you really like all the cranberry tones in there, because it mostly is just sort of cranberry tones like so, and little red tones, I don't think it's a necessity. So yeah, and also it's a pressed pigment palette. I just feel like this whole look was quite a difficult process with all the shadows sort of blending into one shade. I'll just have to sort of deepen it up again. And yeah, that's my thoughts on the P.Louise Love Tapes palette and just sort of the look that I created with it as well. Also really rate that cut crease brush and the mini sort of blending brush that I got in the little sort of brush box that I came in with, the mystery box that I did on my channel as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this look. Please tag me if you recreate this look as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look that I created with the P.Louise Love Tapes palette. Let me know down below your thoughts on this palette if you already have it, or if you haven't, are you gonna get it? And yeah, I really enjoyed creating this with you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you in my next one.